Hi, my name is Kyle Moore. I am a dissertation scholar here at Washington Center for Equitable Growth. Also a PhD student in economics at the New School for Social Research. And I'm here working on my dissertation titled Stratification and Stress-Related Morbidity at Older Ages. What got me interested in this topic is that I was working at the New School at a place called the Retirement Equity Lab for a few years, studying racial disparities in mortality and morbidity, particularly amongst retirees. And what kind of struck me about that research is that the more I looked into it, the more I realized that a lot of the racial disparities in health that we were seeing at older ages had their roots earlier in the life cycle and had their roots in the material conditions to which people were exposed. So that led me to kind of take a more political economy approach to understanding the foundations for health. And so I looked at the research and started to realize that a lot of the racial disparities that we see are the result of chronic stress, or they're chronic diseases and the result of chronic stress. And that there's a lot of research on differential exposure to stress faced by different racial groups. So that led me to a particular sort of conception of stress as the excess of exposure to psychosocial demands relative to the resources one has available to meet those demands. It's interesting to me in particular because, one, racial disparities throughout the economy are widespread, and one of the upshot of those racial disparities economically and socially are racial disparities in health outcomes. That makes studying economic inequality and studying the different conditions in which people live a vital concern, both academically and policy-wise. DC is a place where there are a lot of think tanks, a lot of people doing good research into economic inequality and racial inequality in particular. And it's, of course, the best place to work if you're thinking about trying to do policy-relevant work, right? You can bring your work to the conversations people are having. We're trying to really move the needle in terms of reducing inequality and improving people's lives. So Equitable Growth has been a great opportunity for me to pursue that research in an environment where things are really happening. So I'm glad to be able to do that, and hopefully folks will read the working paper when it's finished, and hopefully folks will get a lot of this research and I can make an impact with it.